Scanning for audio.
Welcome to a Tin Dog Podcast. This time I'm talking about Cold Vengeance being the third story in the box set from the 10th Doctor. The 10th Doctor and Rose together again at last. Oh, how truly excited we are. Yes, there are billions of people across the land squeeing into their MP3 players or phones or whatever you choose to listen to these things on. Let's face it, some people have CDs. I'm sure if you were that way inclined, you'd burn it onto vinyl, but that's not important. What is important is that this is the last in this box set. We've had the past, we've had the present, and now the future, Coldstar. One of the recurring themes of any of the 10th Doctor time is that the human race are the bad guys. We've done questionable things. This was the sort of thing that turned up a lot in the 3rd Doctor's time. But here we have it definitely as a recurring motif in the 10th Doctor's time. I point my learned colleagues in the directions of the Ood, and I'm sure there are many, many other examples. But here we've got the Ice Warriors. Yes, we're so glad we've got them. We're pleased, we're excited, and they're doing what they do best. They're thawing themselves out, and then they're having opinions which are a little bit out of date. I know. But that's another story for another time. What is important is that here we've got the Ice Warriors coming out to play. Look, here's the synopsis and we'll take it from there. The TARDIS arrives on Coldstar, a vast, freezing satellite packed with supplies to feed a colony world. But there are cracks in the ice, and something scuttles under the floor. Soon, Rose and the Doctor encounter robots, space pirates, and refuse collectors. As Coldstar tunnels begin to melt, an even greater threat stirs within. An old enemy of the Doctor puts a plan into action, a plan for retribution. Nobody's vengeance is colder than an Ice Warrior's. Now, just for the record, I need to say that there are a limited edition of 5,000 copies worldwide, exclusively available from Big Finish, for this book-sized edition, one that would fit on your DVD collection shelves beautifully. But of course you might have been buying them separately, and that's fine, that's perfectly understandable. But you do get the bonus documentary and also extra disc explaining all about the worlds of Big Finish, which seems to be a collection of lots of mini documentaries and interviews talking about the old and new Doctor Who series on audio. And if you're new to Doctor Who and are new to Big Finish, this is a great, great thing, because you get to experience snippets of other adventures that might just whet your appetite and bring you back to the Tin Dog Podcast in turn, because you'll want to hear the reviews. So if there's anything that grabs you, look up one of my reviews and it'll all be fine. But back to the story. It's great. I mean, it's truly brilliant. Matt Fitton, like the other two, are just a great, safe pair of hands, producing brilliant stories time and time again. Yes, they're not exactly earth-shattering, but an earth-shattering tale wouldn't feel at home here. It's got to push the boundaries, but only push them so far so that you are still firmly ensconced in the 10th Doctor's time, and this is done beautifully. Not only can you picture what's going on with such accuracy, as you kind of know what the spaceships and the model works look like, but you want them to be better effects. The Ice Warriors are great. Nick does a brilliant job, but then again, he always does. Can I say something bad about it? I don't think so, because it's a 10th Doctor story and it's Rose, and we're just more than grateful. But even beyond that, beyond the gratitude, they're brilliant stories. The only thing that I would have a problem with is that there's only 3 of them. But you know what? I don't care, because this is the beginning of a beautiful relationship. Yes, I wouldn't mind a little bit of Martha in the next box set, but you know she's a busy person. But let's sort that out. And if Big Finish ever did want to produce a nice new spine or reversible sleeves so that we could put them on our shelves in the right order, I'm sure someone would be grateful. So with that, I'll fade away, and you've either listened to these in the omnibus edition or individually. But either way, thank you for listening. And soon I'll return with something else, be it more Big Finish, some survivors, or even the UFO cast. Either way, be seeing you.
Coming soon from Big Finish Productions, Doctor Who.
We interrupt your regular programmes for a word from our sponsor. Hello, this is the Doctor.
The 10th Doctor Adventures, Volume 2.
Rose!
Thought you'd show your face, did you?
Oh, you seem to be doing all right. Maybe if you stood still, you'd find it less draining.
Yes, sir.
It's a fencing match, mon ami.
What?
Not a Highland jig.
Yes.
Unquestionably the most lauded operatic tenor of the modern age.
Oh.
Amazing.
Is he?
Why am I in a cage?
Calm down. Panicking won't help.
Calm down? What earthly reason have I to be calm?
It's no good. Come on, we've got to go.
What is it?
I saw a ship.
A ship? What sort of ship?
Oh, come on. Come on!
How many of them should we kill, do you think?
How many? Why, all of them, of course.
Doctor!
I knew it! One chance! That's all Rose Tyler ever needs.
Oh, Lord! Your faces! Keep away!
Come on, before there's no stopping them.
No stopping what?
The Ice Warriors.
Now you beg. Now there are no ultimatums.
Coldstar is under attack from Ice Warriors. You need to contact the planet below. Evacuate. Oh, guns pointing the wrong way.
I'm Rose Tyler. And the thing about us Tylers, we won't lie down when we're beaten.
Warning. Operational tolerance exceeded.
This is it, Rose. Everybody run!
I'm Rose Tyler. He's the Doctor. One question. What the hell's going on?
Big Finish. We love stories.
Hello, Rose. It's your mum. Sorry to call. I know you're busy fighting evil lobsters or something, but when you get this, if you could pop round to Margie's in Norwich, you know, Karen's mum, I'd really appreciate that. We've sort of been invaded. All right, great. Love you. Speak soon. Bye.
That was the Doctor Who Tin Dog Podcast, available on iTunes, YouTube, Twitter, RSS, Vimeo, and across the internet. Doctor Who and its associated properties are all copyright and trademark of the BBC. No infringement is intended. Why not become a supporter by visiting patreon.com/tindog. Contact the show on tin-dog@hotmail.co.uk. The Tin Dog Podcast is a founder member of the Doctor Who Podcast Alliance.